Ayo, Ashley Monet here. So you guys might know my friend Creative Paula. I have mentioned her on my channel before. She and we are quite different as artists. The things she makes are usually on the cutesy side, whereas the things I enjoy drawing are creepier. So we thought it would be a fun little collab to create our own characters in our own styles, swap them, and then redraw each other's characters. I, of course, will creepify hers, and then she will cutify mine. Sounds kind of fun, right? Well, enough of me talking. Let's jump right in and get to creating this character. So together, Paula and I came up with 3 main categories that we would use to create our characters. The first category is accessories. Our options for accessories are headgear. Characters wear a hat, bow, helmet, headdress, etc. Sidekick. The character gets a pet or BFF, etc. A food item. Wearables, anything like clothing, shoes, etc. And finally, tool, such as a hammer, paintbrush, stethoscope, etc. Just some kind of item that works for the character. And the next category was more like physical features and characteristics. They could have big eyes, small feet, a big head, a tiny mouth, or wings. And the last category is the mood or temperament. And the options were happy, grumpy, sad, anxious, or surprised. Let's go ahead and cut these up, just like that. And then category by category, I'm gonna put them in a box and choose them at random to see what characteristics I get to create my character with. Okay, here's my box. Isn't it so cute? It looks like a little suitcase. Dollar Tree, ayo. So we'll start drawing one category at a time. All right, this is the accessories category. Got them all in there. Shake, shake, shake it up. Open it up high so I don't see. Pick. One. A tool. Oh. All right, my character's gonna have a tool. Okay, and these are the actual physical characteristics. Good one, good one. Big eyes. Ooh, I can make that creepy. And now we are on to temperament. Oh, good one, good one, good one, good one. Almost cheated. Sad. So I need a creepy, sad character with big eyes and some sort of a tool. I think we can make that work. So I think the sad temperament was kind of the wild card on this one. I was all about the big eyes, but when you combine that with sadness, I just kept thinking like the super innocent Puss in Boots gaze. I'm sorry, that's cute. Just cute, not creepy. How do I turn that creepy? I decided I'd have to lean into the innocent thing and create a child. A creepy child. Now I think creepy child, and right away I picture certain horror movie icons like the Shining twins or the jump roping girls from Nightmare on Elm Street. So I went with a creepy, well-dressed, jump roping little girl. And see, the jump rope fills the criteria of this character having a tool. She will be crying, more on that later. I got hung up for a while on trying to pick the right hairstyle. First I did a little half up, half down type look, but she looked too grown up. Something more innocent. Pigtails? I don't love that silhouette. Let's try some avoidance techniques while I tighten up the sketch elsewhere. Started adding some ruffle details to her dress, and she's gonna have very skinny extremities. The skinnier, the creepier. Cute little Mary Jane shoes. And you can see it better now. Her jump rope is all cut up in knots, and now it's a noose. Is she simply sad because she can't play with her jump rope all noosed up? Or is there a darker story behind this? Did a would-be victim escape her noose and that was saddening? Is she a little ghost girl and the noose jump rope is what, Well, now I'm gonna try piggy braids. You know what, I like that-ish. Let's make them a little thinner though. Yeah, that's a better vibe. Let's tighten up the sketch just a little bit more and then I feel like I can go in with my liner. Not gonna lie, I was super excited to do this collab with Paula. I've had conversations in the comments with some of you where I've made no secret of the fact that I
suck
at making characters. Like, I can draw them just fine, but actually creating a character, giving them a clever name, coming up with an entire backstory, that is just not a strength of mine. So this collab is kind of giving me a chance to push myself. So let's start with a name. Since she's a ghost girl and dressed the way she is, it has to be something a bit old-fashioned, like Marjorie or Petunia. Maybe something a little more innocent sounding. What about Calliope? Okay, I'm locking that in. Calliope. Erased all of my pencil lines, and then I can go in with my micron and really take this to a creepy place. Starting with her hair, I love to give hair extra texture with the micron, but hers is going to be rough and frizzy too. Like, this girl has been through it. Her hair's not going to be tidy. One thing I like to do with my creepy characters is this dark circles sunken eye look, and I'm leaving her actual eyeballs whited out, lifeless. Now for her tears, I'm just going to outline them for now because I have yet to decide if I'm going to make them regular tears or if they're going to be blood. Adding some detail and texture to her sweet little baby doll dress, and apparently skipped over this braid altogether. Get it together, Ashley Monet. And now for some extra texture on that rope. With that, I think this is pretty much good. I think she's ready for color. Little Calliope will be ghostly pale. And for her hair, I settled with an auburny red. I thought that would be cute. I chose a light blue for her dress to contrast her hair, but now I'm getting a little bit of a Wendy's vibe from her. Added a few shadows, some colored pencil blush, and then I made my decision on the tears. Plain tears are too boring, but blood tears are a little too intense. I went with black tears. Still creepy, but not over the top. Remember, I still have to consider Paula in all this. She's going to have to make little Calliope cute. Bloody tears might be a little too much to ask on that. Punching up the shading with some colored pencils and juicy highlight time. Well, she's finished. Here's a closer look at little old Calliope, the sad, big-eyed ghost girl with her jump rope noose. I am super happy with how she came out. Okay, so Paula has actually already emailed me her little character creation. I want to take a look at that. So the words she got anxious for the temperament, a wearable, and a tiny mouth. Oh my gosh. He is so cute. It's a little meerkat. And it looks like he's wearing like a little bunny snuggie blankie. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I don't know how to make it creepy. Okay, now let's send mine to her and see what she has to say about that.
Oh my god. It's so good. Oh my god, I love everything about this illustration. There's so many details. Oh, it's not the eyelids. Oh god, it's the eyes with the eyes popped up. It's really creepy. It's perfect. Oh my god.
Oh, I can't wait to see what she does with it. Okay, now I have to creepify this meerkat, anxious me. Now, how to make something so cute creepy. I started by giving him a more elongated, skinnier body, and I wanted to go for some kind of crazy eyes, almost like he's rabid. Gotta keep that tiny mouth, and I'm hoping between the eyes and copying Paula's little nervous scribbles around him that conveys the anxiety portion. Let's lay down some more solid shapes and kind of plan out his markings. I was gonna do that classic little meerkat pose with his hands, but then I thought, what if I make him sucking his little thumb? Like, Paula's character clearly has this little security blanket, and I feel like with anxiety, that can go hand in hand with thumb sucking beautifully. Now to do this little snuggie bunny blankie. I chose for him to just be carrying it instead of wearing it. I really didn't want to cover too much of his body. And see, I don't like that it covers his tail like that, so let's go ahead and switch sides of the blanket. Redraw this. Okay, yes, I like that composition much, much better. I kept working at this sketch. I think I was nervous to actually ink it. Oh, and had to add his little smiley and the Band-Aid from Paula's version. Then I did it, committed to the ink. So I didn't really ask any questions about this character's design, which leaves it open to my interpretation. The smiley and the band-aid were definitely unexpected. Looking at it, I kind of made up this story that anxious me had a trip to the doctor and got all of his vaccinations. He got a little band-aid to cover up the injection site and a little smiley sticker for being such a trooper. But he was still feeling so anxious afterwards that he had to snuggle up inside of his happy blankie. Now with my version, I moved the band-aid to his face. Like maybe he was attacked by a vicious predator. He's got real trauma now. He still soothes himself with his happy blankie, of course, but it's his happy blankie because it has a smiley pin on it. I had fun with the micromicron on this one, mostly on the blanket. Like I wanted it to look much more creepy and tattered than the original. Gave him my signature sunken in eyes and then erased my pencil lines to make way for the color. I kept the colors pretty true to the original drawing, so let's just do some music here. I added a few highlights and then decided this one was done. Psych! I looked at it for the next hour and was like, nope, didn't take it far enough. He needs to be creepier. I went ahead and added some evidence of his attack. Little scrapes and blood all over. Then went through with colored pencils to make him and his blanket look rough and dingy. Dirt spots, bruises, all over the place. Now back in with the fine liner for some wiry hairs all over him and some extra frayed edges on that blankie. Okay, for real, now he's done. I love him so much. He still definitely has cute vibes, but hopefully at least creepy cute if I've done my job. I had fun with it either way. So Paula and I had arranged a little Zoom meeting to exchange our recreations. I was so excited to see what she thought about my creepy version of Anxious Me.
Okay, so there you are in the little screen, and let me check my inbox. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Oh my God, Ashley. Oh my God, this is amazing. I love it. I love it. Even the bunny, the blanket thing looks amazing.
Right.
Oh, wow.
I was super excited when you threw the Band-Aid on there. I was like, okay, now he has trauma and I get to make him like injured.
I love it. I love how he's drooling with his little, yeah, I love everything. Like the blanket, it's like in shackles. Oh, wow. This is so good.
And I was dying to see what she did with Calliope.
Oh, okay. So are you ready?
Yes.
It's super girly.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now, if you want to see her recreation of my art, make sure to jump over to her channel. It'll be linked in the description and watch her version of this collab. Well, that was so much fun. Thank you so much, Paula, for doing this with me. Had a great time, and we'll have to do another collab in the future for sure.
Yeah, I hope people love it as much as we did so we can do it again.
Until next time, goodbye.